Hey amazing viewers and subscribers, welcome to a brand new Doctor Who action figure collection update video. I have spent rearranging my collection as I've had to add some new figures into it from last month. So I thought I'd show you my absolute fantastic Doctor Who figure collection, starting off with season 1 for William Hartnell. So we have the Unearthly Child set, which has got the TARDIS and of course the First Doctor. Then of course we got Ian, which is the only First Doctor companion and 60th companion we've got so far. The Daleks to represent the Daleks, of course. Then, of course, we've got the Keys of Madness at the back with the Manolins. I can't remember what they were called, sorry. Then, of course, we've got the Sensorites. And that is for season 1 up there. Season 2 now. So, we've got the Dalek Invasion of Earth. So, we've got the Pilot Dalek Saucer. And then, of course, we've got the Dalek Supreme and 2 standard Dalek drones. Then, of course, we've got the First Doctor to represent the Web Planet, which is the only figure from it. Then, of course, we've got the Chase with 2 Daleks. And then down here, we have the Daleks Master Plan being fantastic represented with the Dalek Supreme and the Dalek Flamethrower. A Cyberman from the 10th Planet. Then, of course, we have William Hartnell. Then, of course, after that, we have got the Dalek, the Power of the Daleks with the Mutant Dalek Scoop. And then at the back of them, you've got the second Doctor, played by Patrick Troughton. 2 versions of the Cybermen. You can either say they're from the Moonbase and Tomb of the Cybermen. And then an Evil of the Dalek set. Now, I didn't get the actual proper release of the History of the Daleks because it never came out over here in Shropshire. But I am trying to track it down for the actual Dalek with the 70s eye stalk. So that is that kind of section. And then jumping up here, as you can see, we've got the Ice Warrior. We have the TARDIS from the Abominable Snowman. The second Doctor for that is somewhere else, which you will see a bit later on. The Invasion being represented by the Brigadier and a Cyberman. The War Games. Spearhead from Space with the regenerated third Doctor. 2 Autons and a third Doctor at my costume, but he's kind of lost his hand. So I do need to try and find another hand to go there. Then, of course, we have the Claws of Axos here represented with the unit soldiers with the Brigadier, Sergeant Benton and Captain Yates and the Master. Next up that, we've got my Cyber helmet. Then down here, we've got Day of the Daleks being represented. A Sea Devil to represent the Sea Devils. The Time Monster being represented here. The 3 Doctors being represented for Season 10. Carnival of Monsters and Planet of the Daleks. Then down here, we've got a nice little display for Season 11. So we've got 2 dinosaurs to try and represent the dinosaur invasion of Earth, the dinosaur invasion. Then, of course, we've got 2 Daleks for Death of the Daleks. I've got 2 figures of Lynx and a nice little figure set for the Time Monster. Jumping into Tom Baker for Robot. The brand new regenerated 4th Doctor figure with the Robot set that came out a couple of years ago in B&M. The Santaran Stratagem with Harry Sullivan and, of course, Steyr. Davros and a Dalek with Sarah Jane. Then, of course, down here we've got more Daleks. Absolutely more Daleks. We've got 2 unit soldiers collapsed on the floor, unfortunately, to try and represent... Oh dear, never mind. To try and represent the Saigon invasion. So down here, I didn't even know this one fell. I also have the Saigon to go with those 2. So a nice little reputation there. And then, of course, we have the fantastic Time Lord set for the Deadly Assassin with the Degenerated Master and 2 Time Lords with the 4th Doctor. The Fock Robot, the 4th Doctor, the 4th Doctor, Leela and K9 to represent Seasons 15. Then, of course, we have Romana from the Pirate Planet and the Power of Kroll. Then here we've got the Death to the Daleks representative with the regenerated Romana and, of course, the 4th Doctor. Then, of course, we've got the Horns of Nimon figure for Romana. Then, of course, we have a Season 18 Tom. The Visitation is then the next set to be represented. Then, of course, Earthshock with 2 androids. I picked that one up from a Facebook marketer with the Cyberbomb. And then, of course, we have my nice little reputation of the 5 Doctors with a Cyber unit, the Death Zone Dalek and the Astron Robot with the 2nd Doctor wearing the fur coat. Now, he did came with the Abominable Snowman set, but I thought he'd be absolutely perfect to try and represent and the feel to the 5 Doctors on figures. because then we got Richard Herndon now and John Pertwee, so I thought I'd pinch him from that set and kind of there. Then of course we've got Warriors of the Deep being represented here with a Sea Devil and the Silurians, another Death Zone Dalek, and a Awakening 5th Doctor, because I haven't got anything to represent Resurrection of the Daleks yet. And then of course we have the Caves of Androzani here. And then coming over here, we got Colleen Baker with my regenerated 6th Doctor figure. The 6th Doctor and TARDIS. Now, the TARDIS is from the B&M set that came out last year. Another Cyber unit. Then, of course, we have 2 Necros Daleks. Then we've got the 2 Doctors being representative with the Androgum 2nd Doctor, the normal 2nd Doctor, Perry, and, of course, Group Marshal Stike. Then, of course, we have the figure from Real Time there. Then, of course, the Ultimate Adventure at the back and Terror of Airvoids. My fantastic figure custom I've made of the regenerated 7th Doctor. The 7th Doctor with another 6 Doctors TARDIS. Then, of course, at the back here, we got Remembrance of the Daleks being absolutely recognisable. Then we've got Silver Nemesis. At the bottom of here, we have some figures fell over. We do have Ace down there, so she's been exterminated. And I've got the 7th Doctor from the TV movie, and the Dark Eyes figure of the 8th Doctor's fell down. And then, of course, you got the 8th Doctor with my 2 new customs at the back. Me regenerated War Doctor and my regenerated 9th Doctor. And then coming down here with the 9th Doctor, we have got Rose being nicely assembled. Then, of course, I've got the Face of Boat and the Moxa Balzoon for the End of the World. The Gelf Mask Zombie. Rose with 2 Savine and the Pig Slave. The Metaltron Dalek. Then, of course, we have Simon Pegg's character. And a Reaper. And then coming over into this little section here, we have the rest of Series 1 and the beginning of Series 2 being representative on this shelf, as you can see. So basically this is from the Empty Child of Dr. Dances all the way to, as you can see at the back, to Score Reunion. And then the rest of Series 2 is being represented here with the Clockwork Droids, the Cybermen from the Parallel Universe with the Cyber Controller. Then of course we have the Impossible Planet and Satan's Pit being represented, Love and Monsters, and of course Doomsday and Army and Ghosts. And then down here we have Series 3. As you can see, we've got the Rakinos. Then of course we've got Smith and Jones, then the Shakespeare Code, Gridlock with him, with Brannigan. Then of course we've got the Daleks in Manhattan and Evolution of the Daleks there. Then of course we've got the Family of Blood and Human Nature. And Utopia, Sound of Drums, and Last of the Time Lords being representative. And at the back of here, we have on the floor, Astrid Peth. And that's it for that section. Then down here, we've got Series 4. I've kind of done a custom Dalek Khan, but this is my reputation of Series 4. I'm actually quite happy with it. I do absolutely like it. Then, of course, we're going to Series 5. And then we've got more figures for Series 9 down here. Series 5, sorry. We've got more figures for Series 5. And then, of course, jumping over to the next row, we have Series 6 and 7 being represented, including the Day of the Doctor with the War and a 10th Doctor figure with 2 TARDISes with the 11th Doctor. So we kind of got that nicely being represented there. Series 6 and 7. And then up here, we've got my custom 12th Doctor TARDIS and me Series 8 Capaldi figure with a little mini Clara and a Vox robot. Series 9 being representative there with Davros, the Doctor in Davros's chair, Davros and the Black Dalek casing. Series 10 with basically 2 versions of the Master, including my custom Master. I've tried painting him a beard, but it's gone terribly wrong. There's a Simon and Missy, then you've got the 12th Doctor, Bill, and the David Bradley 1st Doctor there to represent that one. Then, of course, we've got Series 11 with Resolution Dalek at the back. Then, of course, we've got Fugitive of Jeju at the back of here with the Fugitive Doctor's TARDIS with the 2 Jeju, with the Jeju Captain and Jeju Soldier, with the Fugitive Doctor, Captain Jack, the 13th Doctor, Ryan, Graham and Yaz there. Then, of course, we've got the Weeping Angels to represent Angels, Village of the Angels, with the 13th Doctor being turned into a Weeping Angel there. We've got Yaz and the 13th Doctor, but in the kind of bluish coat. A Cyberman, we've got a Dalek, the Power of the Doctor set, and basically a little figurine cardboard thing of a Wrath Warrior to represent the 60th anniversary and the TARDIS. So that is my entire Doctor Who figure collection, starting from basically over there, going all the way up there, then down there, and then along here, like round and in that glass cabinet around. So that is my entire Doctor Who figure collection. Thank you for watching. Please do like, subscribe, share, and join me for more awesome Doctor Who content.